The reason for this video is the other day when I did the tunnel walk, okay, if you've not seen that yet, please have a look. I decided what I would do, because it was a long tunnel, it's 353 meters long, that tunnel is, I found out. And I watched a couple of YouTubers, and what they said was, if you're going to walk around quite a lot on super night mode, then what you could do with is a gimbal. Now, if you have not bought a dedicated action camera gimbal, you can use another gimbal, and this doubles up. You can use your old, this is a DJI Osmo Mobile 3. They've got such long names. And as you know, what we do, we clip that onto there, and then we turn it on. Now this one, it doesn't like being turned on without anything in the mount. Okay, now it's very difficult to actually fit that in, or even it's very unsafe. It grips it, but it still doesn't like it because it's not heavy enough and it's not wide enough. Okay, he throws it into a wobbly. These motors do not like this kind of a mount like that. It's a shame. But another thing is, the great thing about the Osmos, and this is an Osmo 3 by the way, I'm never going to throw this away, but the one that you're sitting on right now, not the one that you're sitting on, the one that I'm videoing with now, it's got far more advanced than this. Okay, you can have the mic for a start, and I'll put a link in the description for the mic. You can hook up 2 mics. It's got the super night mode. Lots of advantages, but I'll always keep this because I can do some long night shots. I'll leave this outside, whereas I won't leave that out. It's too new. You know what I mean. Okay, so although that sits in there quite good, and there's some rubber on these, so it does grip it quite well, it doesn't like it. So what I do is this. I shopped around on Amazon, my favourite shopping site. There are other shopping sites, but I want next day delivery. Are you the same? I do not want to sit around waiting. As for this gimbal, this took nearly 3 weeks to come from TEMU. Okay, another shopping site. Now it's good because this doesn't mind not having anything in the cradle, and this is built for a mobile. Let me just show you. Okay, and this is fantastic. So your gimbal smooths out all those movements and makes it nice and slow and steady, which is great. And this is what you want when you're doing super night in tunnels or walking around towns and this, that and the other. This is what you want to smooth out some of that blurring on the edges. If you see some videos being shot, they've got this blurring going on at the sides. Now, super night is fantastic on a tripod where you're sitting right now. I hope you're comfortable on there. But if you are going to be walking around, then a gimbal is recommended. You can get yourself a dedicated action camera gimbal, or you can use your old gimbals. And the great thing about this mounts both action cameras that we're filming on right now and also mobiles. And they're great. They're absolutely fantastic. Now let me turn this one off and let me show you what I bought on Amazon. And there's a link in the description for this. We've got a counterweight, and what we do with our camera is clip it on there. So you put one of your, let me show you again. You put one of your adapters on there, which I'm hoping you've got a few of these. Okay, that goes on there, and then what we can do is clip it into here. Now, I have to put this, let's have a look, which one is it? Oh, I don't know which one it is now, but I'm sure the camera goes that way. Let's have a look. It is. I can see it now. There's a little symbol on the top just there that tells you which way you should point it. And I wasn't looking at it. Right, so, and I think it was round about. Let's have a look now. I'm pulling it about. It was around about there, I think. Let's have a look. No. Yeah, there. Okay, so now we can turn it on. And there we have it. Now we could tweak this a little bit. So, there we have it, look. Now it's in its little counterweight. It's absolutely fantastic for going down tunnels. Or as you're walking around town, looking at all the twinklies in the shops and things like that. It's always nice to do some night shots or low light shots. But the thing I wanted that for is I'm hoping to start camping real soon. I've been struggling with a bad back. I say that in all videos. So I've not been able to go. And I used to go once a month, every single month of the year, at least once a month. And that's what I'm hoping to do. And Super Night is great while it's on the tripod. But walking around, you could do with something like this, your old gimbal, to smooth out the walking part of it and all that blurring on the sides. And I think this is how you do this one. So you can actually do portrait and then you can do landscape like that. Okay, so this is set right at the minute. See, can you see the smoothness of it? All you got to do if you want to tweak it to the right. Okay, now what you have to do if you want to do some shots or take video of yourself, it can be a bit difficult, but all I do is that. And then I tweak this, the little gimbal at the back, and that's all I do, okay? Now the great thing about this one, let's put that back to where it was, that's it, by just giving it a double click. Great thing about this one, this, if I'm videoing myself, is a little bit too close to me. Now you can put a selfie stick on it, or with this one, you actually get one that you can do that with, okay? It does get heavy after a bit, but it does work. You can get away with it. Now then, let's just try this. If I was to do, no, it doesn't bend that way, you see. So I would have to have it like that if I wanted to take videos of myself, vlogging as they call it. Okay, so don't chuck your old gimbals away. Use them for your mobiles. And now with this little adapter, you can use your camera on it. What you can do, by the way, is undo this nut. If you're doing a lot of talking to the camera, what you can do is buy another one of these, okay, and then set it up so it's this way. It'll be quicker to set up that way. Otherwise, you've got to undo this and you've got to turn it all the way around. But this one, let me see if I can show you this before we wrap up for the day, for the video. Let's put that on there. This one is not too bad. Let's put the camera in here. I hope I'm not going to disturb this now. Stay. That's it. Let's put the camera in here. So I've got to take it out of this. And then there is a big arrow on this showing me which way to point it. So you see what I mean? It advises the camera goes that side. So there's the camera. We open that up. We put that in. And then we do the balancing thing. Let's have a look. I think it's round about there. No, I'm wrong. That's about it there. Right, so now we could turn it on. With this one, you press this button. Now, the great thing about this is what you can do with this one, that one has not got the movement that this has. So if I'm doing any shots, I think it's this way. Let's have a look, see if I'm right. We can actually, with the joystick, steer it round to us. And there we have it. But on this one, sadly, there is no extension. But that works. Can you see? It works really, really well. Let's do it that way. And it's fantastic. Now, obviously with these, if you go round too far, then that motor is going to get in the way of your lens. So I'm always mindful of that. That's it, great. So there we have, one gimbal, one adapter, and you can smooth out those motions. I suppose it's like a motion blur, isn't it? Absolutely marvellous. There we have it. Oh, I wanted to show another thing about this. It may have taken a long time to come, but there's another thing that this can do. Let's turn it back on. Come on, that's it. Right, I'm going to show you this now. I forgot about this, because this one is a bit cheeky. Let's have a look. Can you see that? I'm hoping I don't need to move you. This has got a little AI unit on it. Okay, little tiny thing there, and you have that facing you. Clips on the side, it's magnetic, just like you. And look at that. I don't know whether you could see that. I've just told it to stop. I shouldn't have done that, just one moment. Okay, so what we've got on that is a follow me mode. This little thing here is picking up me and it turns it into a follow me mode. Now, on this particular camera, which is another good thing, you have got a sort of follow me mode, but not with the range that that has got. And another great thing about this, in really low light conditions, okay, what we've got, I've just stopped it from following me, so it won't follow me now, but you can have both. You can have it on follow me mode, and also if I do that, can you see that, look? Can you see the light on there? And if I go like that, is it like that? Let's have a look, because it has to see me. I might be a bit too close, but the light has gone dimmer now. So it's got 4 steps of lightness. So that could be good. But the thing is, you see, with all this weight, I don't think I would carry these when I go camping, because the tripod is enough. The idea behind buying an action camera for camping videos is the lightness. You've got to carry that up to the top of Kinder or wherever you go in, Scarfell. And you don't want to be carrying all this weight, because this weighs quite a bit. So there you have it, guys. Are you happy now that I've shown you that? Don't throw your old gimbals away. If you're doing long distance night shots in super night, gimbals are favourite.